Hi guys, it's Sajid Lassani again, and welcome in the third and last video for Plotly Crash Course. In this video, we are going to build our financial skill set by exploring how to plot the different financial graphs. We're gonna start by going deeper on the scatter plots. Essentially, we gonna go from where we stopped on the first chapter, and we're gonna learn how to update the layouts, how to add filters on the graph, afterwards. Once we're gonna be done with the scatter plots, we gonna discover the candlesticks, and in order to conclude this video, we're gonna plot different OHLC and a mix between scatter plots and OHLC. Okay, now I believe that's enough talking, and let's get started. As usual, we are going to import our raw packages. You can just pick it up from our first notebook on this chapter. Let's execute. Once it's executed, we are going to import our data. What you're gonna do, you're gonna add a new title that we are going to call imports. As explained previously, we are just going to use this sample data given by Plotly on GitHub. Yeah, because we are going to go more in depth in the next chapters on how to get data on the different sources, how to get Forex data, how to get data on cryptocurrencies, on stock markets, and we are going to go even more in depth about how to get data. The goal of this chapter is just to introduce you to Plotly and to financial graphs. That's why I'm just gonna pick up data from Plotly database on their GitHub. That's gonna be enough for us in our goal, which is gonna be to be more efficient with financial graphs. Okay, now we imported our data. What we're gonna do, we're gonna start with our scatter plots. Let's type scatter plots. Okay, let's get started. Okay, as usual, we start by declare figure. We're gonna type fig equal go like plotly.graphObject dot figure. Then we're gonna start by adding our truss, and we will ask Plotly to show by doing fig dot show. Okay, let's go guys. We're gonna ask Plotly to add a truss with fig dot add trace, and between parentheses we're gonna say go dot scatter because we want a scatter plot. And now X and Y axis. Okay, let's go. On the X axis, let's add a cell below because a cell above, because what we want is to have the same X axis everywhere until the end of the video. What we're gonna do, we're gonna just call a variable that we're gonna call date, which is gonna refer to our data frame on the column column date, and on the y-axis that's gonna be as you feel. If you want the price at the opening, if you want the price at the closing. Me, what I'm going to choose is to take the price when the market gonna close with TF AAPL dot close. Now these columns are stored in this variable. We can check at any time by doing that. For example, as you can see on the in the variable date, we have all the date, and on the variable inside the variable close, we're gonna have all the price at the closure at the end of the day. Okay, so for the x-axis we will want the date, and the y-axis we want the price when the market gonna close. Let's execute. Okay, we have our first graphs. First thing that you're gonna have to do, as usual, gonna be to update your title, y-axis and x-axis, because for the user, when you're gonna have to look at your graph, you're gonna have no idea of what's happening on the y-axis, on the x-axis, or what even is this graph. You're gonna have some data but nothing else. Let's do that right now. We added the trace. Now we're gonna update the layout. Okay, I'm gonna do fig dot update layouts. We're gonna start by the title equal to, we're gonna say we're gonna define it as Apple stock price evolution. You can give the title that you wish. Then on the y-axis title, which is gonna be equal to Apple stock price in USD. Never forget the units. And x-axis title equal to dates. Okay, I put a small issue. Okay, I forgot the comma. Done. Okay, well done. Now the graphic is already much more clear, and as you can see with Plotly, that's very easy to plot any type of graph. We just right now added the trace and updated the layouts. And okay, now that we updated the layouts, what we are going to do, we are going to make the life of the user much more easy. I'm going to give you 2 tips and 2 different line of code which gonna help you to impress everyone. That's something, okay, I'm sharing with you like personal story, but that's something which always impressed everyone. It's the fact to have a slider and to be able to filter the data easily. Adding the slider, we already explored it in the first chapter at the end. As you can see, it just like fig update x-axis and run slider equal true. We're gonna add it right now, for example. If we do that, yeah, as you can see, you have a slider. Second point that I want to explore with you is how to add a quick filter in which with what you're gonna be able to have your 6-month data, your 1-year data, your 3 years data. I know that some of my colleagues like to have like the 1-year data in order to have the trend, or the 1 month data, or the 3 months data, the 10 days data. Or for example, when we're gonna go on Ishimoku Kinkoyo, it's gonna be nice to have the 9 days data or the 26 days data. Okay, that's what we're going to do right now. This step is gonna be little bit more complex to add the filter. Update x-axis. I'm gonna define it as adding slider plus adding range selector. You can have at any time the different perspective about what is inside the range selector Plotly by just going on Google. That's gonna be the best way to go on to have the maximum of information on the range selector. Change the default value. I don't know. Yeah, as you can see here, like it's on a forum, but like as you can see, the range selector is, you're gonna need a button in which you're gonna have to include different dictionaries. I guess most of you here are get used with dictionaries, and the goal of this crash course is just to go fast in order to have the basic to be able for us to build any type of data. And yeah, let's go back. Let's go here on the Plotly official website. Yeah, okay. Add a range slider that's already updated. You can either copy and paste this code, or I'm gonna do it by myself if you want to follow it. I'm gonna put some music that's gonna make the video go faster. And yeah, but what I wanted to show you here is like for the range selector, that's a dictionary on which you're gonna have a button with a list of capabilities. First of all, you're gonna have the number of the step, but we're gonna explore that together. Yeah, that's a different range selector. Okay, let's go back to our Jupyter notebook. Okay, what we are going to do here, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put some music. I'm gonna put the video on speed times 2, and we're gonna be back on the dictionary gonna be built. Okay guys, see you. Hi guys, welcome back. We just have created our different dictionaries. As you can see, right now when we are going on our figure, we can filter quickly our data, either if you want year to date. Year to date, by difference to the 1 year filter, year to date gonna filter from the beginning of the year. Let's say if we are like the 20th of March or the 16th of June, we are going to start from the 1st of June until today. Basically, the last day on this dataset is the 16th of February 2017, which means that the year to date gonna start on the 1st January 2017 until the 16th of February, until the last day. By contrast, 1 year gonna start on the 16th of February until 16th of February 2017, which means 1 year. If you click on all, you're gonna be able to visualize all your data. If you want your 10 days data in order to have a vision on the last 10 days, you are able to filter it. Same for 1 month. If you want to have a better idea of how the steps are working, what are the different arguments that you can have, you can just like raise an error, for example, by making a mistake, and okay, step properties is an enumeration that may be specified as one of the following enumeration values, which means you can have months, year, day, hour, minutes, second, or also have all your data. Okay, now we're gonna fix that. And concerning the step mode, you're gonna have 2 types, which is gonna be either you can go backward or to date. And count gonna give you the number of your step. Let's say if you want 10 days, if you want 20 days, if you want the last 20 days, it's gonna be similar. If you click on 20D, that's gonna start on 27th of January until the 16th of February, which means you're gonna have the 20 last day. This is gonna be the count function. The label gonna be the name that you're gonna have on your label here. For example, let me say change this label at all data. Oh, okay, sorry, forgot to add a label here. Yeah, if you don't add any label, that's gonna take by default your step ID. All data, execute. Yeah, now that's good. If you want to show all your data, you have just to click on all data and you're gonna have it. That has been the first part of our class on financial graphs.